gotta be in the mix.
Look, I just wanna break up all your shit. Call your mama phone now, I know that she raised a bitch. That dial tone click, and fucking little fake ass friend. Come around looking like they my pose.
Come on, chill out.
Text, where you all like to brag about your hoe. And you can tell your little bitch.
What's up, y'all? Come on in, come on in.
Wake up and see your boobs on the gram. Little bitch, I cannot stand you. Right hand to Jesus, I'ma just
You gotta chill
What's
out.
up, y'all? It's time for Love and War. You can get rid of your dog any second now. Hello, ugly ass ain't part of the show.
The little ugly ass. Look at my dog ugly.
Ugly.
We waiting on Mr. E, y'all. Welcome to Love and War Talk.
And so this is Cardi B right here. Through your phone. That's what we talking about tonight.
That's
Through
what
your
we
phone.
are talking about.
You got that post? Or is it on your phone?
No, it's on my phone. You get your phone.
I don't even got my phone on
Where
me
your
right now.
phone
It's
at?
upstairs.
Is that that phone over there?
Probably.
Jamil.
Probably. Where Mr. E at?
Oh,
Okay,
my
y'all, we
goodness.
get ready to
There we
get
go.
Love and War show started.
What up, Jessica Mancada? I was hoping Jamil would grab your phone. I was trying to get you to grab a phone.
We'll just paraphrase it. I ain't got time for that.
What's up, y'all? We waiting on Mr. E wherever he is. Can you hear me that phone right there, please?
We'll get started.
While we wait on folks to join in. What up, Derek? He commented on my post today. Thank you. Stop be waiting on folks to comment on my post. Say something. Shit.
All right.
Mr. E is running late. It's 8:03.
Yeah, it's 8:03, and guess what? After this, I'm going to sleep. There go Mr. E. So as Mr. E coming on, let's go ahead and turn on our show's song as we set the mood tonight.
Where you at? Where you at?
It just says wave and
Yeah, roll. I like that. That's going to be something new that I use. There he is.
Alright. We're going live with Mr. E. MistaEDiddy. Love and War. Love and War time, y'all. Thank you for joining us. Love and War Talk right here on Love and War Radio.
What up, Cool?
On Instagram Live.
No, I'm lying. Hello.
Mr. E, can you hear us? Because I can't hear you.
Mr. E.
Can y'all hear us?
Can everybody hear us? That's what we need to know.
Mr. E,
Because
can
D
you
done
hear
hooked
us?
up some new shit
I'm
tonight.
trying
Yeah,
to just put our microphone.
I can hear y'all.
I can't hear Mr. E.
You can't hear me?
You can't hear
Can
us,
you hear
Mr.
me?
E?
Yeah.
I enjoy my birthday.
Hold on. Did you can hear him?
I can't hear nothing. I'm just reading comments. I can't. What is this new shit? Can we unplug it maybe for tonight?
I mean, we gotta have, eventually we gotta get this mic and shit right.
What is wrong with your mic? Did you turn the button
Nah,
off
the
or
button
on?
is on. Mr. E, you can't hear us? Can
I
anybody
can
else
hear
hear
y'all.
us? You can't hear him on your super?
I can't hear Mr. E. I can't hear.
Oh hell, it's going in the wrong way.
See, this is.
That's why we gotta do it not at 8 o'clock. Your ass came over here after you Instagramming. There it is. We can hear him now.
So, now
We
she
need to
blaming
How
it
about
on
now?
me.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Now she got
I'm
after 8
blaming
o'clock.
her. She gotta walk her ass over here and sit down
So
at 8 o'clock.
what? Who cares?
That's why we
At 8 o'clock you should have had that shit ready.
Anyway, the shit
Some
ready.
things never change.
Because the shit in the wrong plug.
The shit is ready.
I'm telling you back like
got
I
me
was
cussing.
on the airwaves. Yeah, exactly. I thought you
got
were
me
saying.
cussing. Anyways, I am saved, but sometimes folk bring it out of you.
Blaming it on me. I'll take the heat tonight. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Love and War Talk. I'm your girl Ebony Mose.
Mm-hmm.
This is my sister Delight.
Thank you.
And it's your boy, Mr. E.
All right, y'all, and welcome to another Monday night edition of Love and War Talk. Tonight, y'all, we're going to jump into our topic for tonight. We played Cardi B, Going Through Your Phone for a Reason. Mr. E, you sent us that post, which was very compelling, by the way. I think Dee was trying to find it, but it had to do with the woman going through her man's phone and found out
Right.
that he was conversating with his coworker and
Right.
pretty much telling his coworker all the drama that they pretty much have going on in their relationship and what she's not doing right. And now she's like, okay, should I confront him or what do I do? What do I do?
Well,
And so,
and I think
So who's wrong in this case?
Yeah, I
Is
think
she
it was
wrong
about
for
who
going
was
through
wrong.
his phone?
who
Uh-huh.
is wrong?
Was she wrong for going through his phone, or is he wrong for having inappropriate conversations with his
the
coworker?
coworker. And again, a
Right.
coworker could be considered a friend. You know what I mean? So he might have been
Work
confiding.
wife.
Work, and they got a lot of work husbands and work wives. Everybody
I got
got
a trained husband.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Al. You said my Al. Which one?
Al.
She be
Al
trying to
in
hook
the
me up with
evening
some of her
and
training
Al
partners.
in the morning.
So, anyways, the subject tonight, going through the phone. Who's wrong? Like, if you snoop, you shall find. You know, whether they're doing
That is
something or
not
not.
a commandment.
But I mean, if I'm just saying, if you snoop, you shall find, whether they're doing something or not. But are you wrong for that? And pretty much,
Right.
it's like hard for a woman to confront a man who might be
Okay.
doing something.
Let's set up the scenario.
When you snoop through the phone, so now you wrong. But if you
Mr.
go
E.
confront him, it's a problem.
We're going to turn it over to you, but I'm going to set up a scenario for everybody who's out here listening to us on our podcast, on Spreaker, on Anchor FM, on iTunes, on Spotify.
Get your dog.
That's not my dog.
That's your dog. You know that's your dog.
So everybody that's out there listening to us on our podcast, and everybody that's watching right now live on Instagram Live or YouTube, you know, let me just set this up. You know, radio, podcast, and all that is about theater of the mind. So you a chick, your wife come home, Mr. E. Okay, scenario.
Okay.
And she
set it up.
checked.
Allegedly.
Let me set it
This
up.
is all allegedly.
I'm gonna set it
Okay.
on up. Your wife, you come home from a hard day's of work. You happen to be downstairs,
Right.
and she just kind of, I don't know, because it got to be some kind of, if for somebody to check your phone, it got to be something that a woman have an
Indication.
intuition.
Most of the time
Right.
we do.
Women have intuitions, Mr. E, and if she has some type of intuition, let me grab his phone and check to see what's going on in his phone. He downstairs, so he ain't, you know, y'all can hear him talking to the kids. All right.
Phones
She
are
check
off
your
limits.
phone.
School film says they're both dead wrong.
Phones
first of
are
all.
off limits.
And phones are off limits.
Mr.
But
E.
go ahead, Miss E.
Mr. E, what would you do? Because I mean, I'm like, she gon' you didn't just bang the phone, the microphone,
The microphone. We
with
all
your
right.
wine,
We all right.
drinking.
We all right.
So, do you know what I'm saying? I'm not, like, is the woman, you know, is she wrong or is the man wrong? Because obviously, in this scenario, she found something in his phone, man. Inappropriate conversation with the coworker.
Thank you, Jessica. She like 5 minutes late. But thank you. She can hear us all. Perfect.
Okay.
First of all, there is a lot of undisclosed information and a lot of unsaid things. Like, first of all, what is the guidelines between them in regards to phones? Then, what is the guidelines with them as far as communication with the opposite sex? Then, how far along are they in the relationship? And all that stuff plays a part. It's really hard to
What
say.
up, Dre?
It's really
Go
hard
ahead.
to say what is wrong or what is not wrong without including the boundaries that they set in the relationship. So, I mean, we would have to dissect that or unpack that.
So how
Wait a minute.
long?
Chicken and Whiskey Podcast is on our fellow
What up,
podcast
Rob?
people.
What's going on?
So,
And live from the bunker. There
are you
it goes.
saying okay, so it's a certain amount of time before you're allowed to go through your nigga's phone? Is that what you're saying?
No.
You got that out of what I
no.
said?
No.
Out of all you said, that's
If
what
you
I'm
got that out of what I mean.
What's up, Tyrone Jackson? How you doing, baby? Dallas in the building
What
for
up?
sure. Because, you know, we
Sal?
out here in
Yes,
LA.
L.
Mr. E is out here in Dallas. So,
Hey.
but we do this on Monday nights, the Love and War podcast, where men and women come and we have real relationship talk. And right
When we
now,
go head to head,
we talking about
going through the phone.
going through the
Niggas
phone.
do it too.
Now,
I done got caught up a
let's
couple
talk
times.
about your situation.
But I ain't even doing
You
nothing.
the type.
I ain't even did nothing.
You the type that
Why
check
I'm gonna
phones.
type to check phones?
Tell us about your
I did it
situation.
one time.
Tell
I
us
did it
about
one
your
time, like in
situation.
1999, bitch. I ain't did it
His
since.
flip phones was out then.
Okay, but that was when I did it. Shit. And the relationship was over. I found out my nigga was getting pictures of chicks masturbating and doing everything, and you know it's like hard to.
So does that make him wrong? Does that make him wrong that he got pictures?
You
like
know
that?
what? We were allegedly in a committed relationship. So yeah, it made it wrong because it's like, okay, why are you entertaining other chicks? Now, if he was single and I was single and he was just smashing, that's different because I had no business. And then I don't even know what made me go through his phone. I don't know if it was dinging too much
Did you
or
have
what the
some
fuck.
insecurity?
Maybe I did. I can't remember at the time. It was like 10 years ago. And I haven't went through a phone since.
So but you ain't had no serious relationship.
Man, I done had like 2 sis.
She ain't had no.
Stop. I done had, okay, we ain't even gonna go through their names, but I done had 2 sis, but I ain't went through their phones. Anyway.
All right, I could swear your last boyfriend was
It's
the nigga
just
you
a
took
pick,
to the prom.
but still, if it's just a pick, it means that they're like obviously entertaining other women or conversations, and they might that pick turns to other shit. I didn't send sexy pictures. I know what that leads to.
Okay, so Derek said it's just a pick.
Shit.
Okay, Apex 77. I don't know if he want me to say his government name.
Derek, we know
But
your name. Everybody know
but you
your
know,
name.
but that's spoken by a true asshole. You know, Derek know he an asshole, and that's my boy, and I love him.
Such an asshole.
And I'm so excited he getting his podcast pumping up, but he is the asshole on the show. It's just a pick.
Oh,
and then
fuck.
Cool Film says, excuse me.
My shit went out.
Then Cool Film said, my phone is a business phone, so it's off limits. Mr. E, in your household, you're team married.
Yeah.
We are team. That's team single. We team married. Is your phone off limits?
You know, that's funny because recently, well, I'm not gonna say recently, but I did give my wife my passcode. Now, has she used it? I don't know. But this is what I'm a big believer in, okay? I'm a big believer in if you go looking for something, you'll find it. So my wife has given me her passcode, and I always forget it. I'm sorry, babe. But I always forget her passcode.
Because you ain't looking for nothing. You're not looking for nothing.
No...
She hasn't given you a reason to make you be like, oh, let me go look in her phone.
Well, no, see, now the reason thing is something totally different because I hear women say a lot, women's tuition, but I've been in situations where a woman's intuition was wrong, you know, and it's funny.
A woman's intuition is a woman's insecurity.
There you go. That's a good one. That's a good one. You know, so I'm not that big of a believer in intuition because I've had intuition and I was wrong, you know. So I'm not a big believer in that. But the bottom line is, I believe that if I ever went through my wife's phone, that I would find something that I dislike. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm grown enough to understand.
Wait, real quick. I'm sorry. I want to let you know I'm on my podcast right now. I'm doing my relationship podcast. Tune in live at On Air Divas and at Ebony Mosé Love and War Talk right now.
How about you try to say too?
All right. I will. We on live right now, but I'll call you right back after my show. Okay, it's over at 9.
Mind your damn business.
Thank
You're
you.
such an asshole, Derek.
What Derek said, you know, I
He
can't
said
see the comments
you can't see so you got to do something where you can see the comments again.
Yeah, Miss.
I saw it one time.
It's not that we just
I
want to
saw
be
it one
nosy
time.
as fuck.
Chicken and Whiskey podcast. How can Mr. E see the comments?
Because they saw, where's your charger for that? Because I need to use that to charge my pen.
Okay, you can use your pen without. We only got a little bit of time left.
I need my pen right now.
You don't need
Anyway.
your pen, damn it.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
No.
so anyway, back to the show. So you're saying that pretty much women, and do you need to chime into this? But you're saying, and we weren't even, and I think I totally off from where we were pretty much at.
Because you're too worried about your damn pen.
You're right, bitch. But anyways, what were you saying, Miss D? Just get to it.
No, that's okay. What I was saying was, I don't think that you should just solely go off of intuition. I think that in a relationship, if you set boundaries, that you adhere to the boundaries that you set, and ultimately you trust that person. I think that if I go through my wife's phone right now, I'll find something that I don't like because I'm looking for something. You know what I'm saying? And then now you got your imagination that's playing.
What makes you think you're gonna find something you don't like?
Because when you look for something, you find.
That's not always true.
No. Hold on. Listen.
That's not always
understand
true.
what I'm saying. Understand what I'm saying. There's a difference between her doing something wrong and finding something I don't like. What I'm saying is I could find something I don't like and that she's totally innocent. That's why you don't go on people's phones.
You know what? Cool Films, he made a comment, and I got to read it because it's really true, though, nowadays. These days, women can't get into a man's phone. Can't get into a nigga's phone because y'all be, for one, y'all got passwords, and then now we got face recognition. You can't even, we got fingerprints and face recognition. Y'all making sure bitches don't get in your shit.
I mean, well, my husband got a password. We both got the same one.
I think most people have a password.
And we got the same, I mean, it's not the same password, but it's a draw. You know how you draw the
little line.
The line.
So
okay,
you guys have each other's
passwords.
The pattern. You guys have each other's
We have the same pattern. We both have the same pattern. Okay.
Okay.
And you missed the part.
No, and I'm just thinking
the part where I said we did. It's
okay. Cool. Well, no, I didn't miss the point. Well, you gonna make your point. Shit, y'all can get in.
Hey, we turned into FBI Special Victims Unit when it comes to getting into them phones. You know, at one point, iPhone had to fix their little glitch because there was a point where you could hit something like the clock or something.
What it was, too.
It was a sign or something where you could get into that phone.
I remember how to do it, too.
They stopped that on the new shit. But there was a point where you can get into the iPhone password by clicking the clock or doing something. I remember.
The time.
Because I was like, oh, shit. I got to watch this.
It'll let you right in. Yep.
Okay.
Anyway.
How did I miss the point, Mr. E? Because what I gathered.
Now you got phone calls. You got to talking about
things. I'm sorry. I had to, because I got, I'm working on a.
We just got a new burner phone, by the way. We've been talking about a new burner phone. I said, you got
a work phone. It's a work phone.
It's a work phone for nigga. I'm just playing.
For Chicken and Whiskey Podcast, we gonna need you to have a side conversation with Mr. E so he can know how to see the comments. Thank you. How did I miss the call? I mean, how did I miss the point?
You know what? I'll tell you what, from now on, we'll start logging on to mine, and then y'all see that y'all can't see the comments. We'll start logging on to my Instagram.
I bet you we can see the comments.
I don't know, no.
I bet you won't.
Was one day you was able to see them. You did something. I think you logged in from the wife's phone or something.
I didn't do nothing different. I just was able to see them.
You need to Google it. You the engineer, and we be left trying to figure stuff
Oh,
out.
here we go. Here we go.
You supposed to know this shit.
Damn. I didn't engineer Instagram.
I just figured out how to put our mic in Adobe Audition, because guess what?
We ain't got no engineer over here doing air checks and everything too, practicing.
I said, why did I let you go that day when you was in California without setting my stuff up right up in here? I should have had a mixer and everything for you could set me up.
Okay, so you know what?
I'm sorry.
Let's get back to the show.
Okay. So I did get the stats.
I also wanted to find out, before we get into your stats, have you gone through? We ain't talked about have y'all gone through the phones ever. We talked about, you and your wife now, but have you guys ever gone through it? Because you guys got on me and my ex and what I found, and yeah, we broke up over that shit. That shit was never right after that. Never ski right after that. So anyway, have y'all ever went through a phone, and what happened?
Okay,
when y'all did?
That type of if that's where we going, that's where we going.
Just
Mr.
let
E,
it out.
Let's let the man go.
The people want to know. Mr. E, you first, and then
the people want to know.
Have you ever went through a chick's phone? Be honest.
Have I ever went through my wife's phone?
No,
we're not talking about your wife no more. We talking about the past. Ever in your life? Ever in your life, Ski?
Now let me tell you the truth. It was one time I went through a phone. It was one time I went through a phone, and it was another time that I had an ex, and she gave me a passcode, and I never used it, and her nephew put me on three-way accidentally with the voicemail. And I heard the voicemail.
It was like, hey, baby, what you doing?
Yeah.
You gonna come over here tonight?
You ain't never saw a text message come through the phone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the real shit. When you see a text message come through the phone, or they in the shower, or they left, and they left their phone at home for the day. That's what happened. My nigga left his phone at home for the day at work. That's exactly how that shit happened. And I was at home, and I happened to just be there with that phone.
And you just the temptation.
Temptation.
You know what?
Oh, Lord.
And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. Like, so I've had a lot of females go through my phone, and I never cared. I never tried to clear it up. No, none of that. I don't care. But
remember your ex. I'm just gonna say your ex. She checked your email.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch,
Yeah. But I never cared about that.
Emails too. They be like,
I cared about that.
I don't care. I don't care because like I don't even give a woman the same worth. Once she going through my phone, it's like, oh, she a chicken head. It ain't no action.
Why we gotta be
I mean, for real.
Bro, you went on to
to
have a baby buyer. Don't try to lie. Don't. Oh, she a chicken head.
Nah, she went through my phone. She went. Huh?
Okay.
No, but I'm saying a baby is not marriage. You can slip and have a baby with anybody. That ain't marriage. I didn't make a commitment to say, you know what? She went through my phone. We're gonna have a child. I didn't do that. We just had a baby.
You just slipped up
You know
and
what
had
I'm
a baby.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool Films. We love y'all. Everybody on right now.
That's till then.
for
Lord,
tuning
hopefully
in,
she don't watch this
for
shit back.
watching us.
Boy.
Yeah, you know, I probably not one of Kim's favorite people. Bless her heart. Hi, Kim.
Hopefully she don't watch this.
Anyway.
Okay, you know.
Anyway.
But she ain't the only one. She ain't the only one. I
Okay.
didn't have plenty. I mean, my ex-wife in my last marriage went through my phone. And she went through my phone. She saw all type of stuff. And she never brought it up to me.
You was young. She
That
never
was
brought
young.
it up?
I think
No, she brought it up, but she didn't bring it up like, you know, it was wild too. It was crazy. She saw the worst. And she didn't bother me about it. She said, you know, I looked in your phone and I saw your phone and I saw A, B, C, and D. And I was like,
So
and
she
that's the
confronted
thing.
you.
She confronted
And all
you.
at one time, like afterwards or towards the end?
And that's also
no, this was in the beginning. This was in the beginning. We was just dating. We was just dating.
And she was like, I seen this in your phone, and then what you was like?
She went down through there. She told me everything. And she didn't fuss. She was just like, I saw A, B, C, and D. And I was like, well, I guess it wasn't a good idea to go in it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's excuse. See,
That's the
that's why I
post,
can't
though.
stand y'all sometimes. Anyways,
We
What?
don't know
Cool
whether to
Films.
confront them or not.
Because that don't.
Cool Films just said something. I can't stand him too,
What'd he
though.
say?
As much as I love him
What'd
for
he say?
watching and tuning in, he says, if I feel she's doing shit, I cut her off.
I mean,
what he
that
said.
makes sense. I mean,
So,
that makes sense.
Before even
that's
going
a
into
deal
the
breaker,
phone.
Cool
Before
Films.
even going to the phone, he said he ain't even going to the phone. If he feel like
Mr. E.
shit ain't right, he cutting her off.
Is that a deal
That's
breaker,
pretty much
Mr.
what
E?
he said.
Y'all, come on. Is that a deal
No, that- but
breaker?
that
If
makes
a girl
sense.
go through your phone, would you continue to be able to have a relationship with her?
I think-
Can I tell y'all
I
my
think
story?
my ex kind of looked at me differently too. It changed.
I would say I'm gonna look
The
at you
dynamics-
different.
the
I'm
whole
gonna look at you
dynamics
different.
of the relationship. Again,
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna look at
like,
you different.
I had my lack of trust, and he had his own form of lack of trust.
All right.
So it changed.
So let's do it like this. I ain't really been the type of chick because I'm more. Even though I'm feminine and I love being a woman, I am sort of masculine when it comes to my relationships. You know what I'm saying? I could be the breadwinner. I could be the, you know what I'm saying? It just some independent, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of do my thing. I work in a very male-dominated industry, the music and entertainment industry. So, you know, I've had my share of insecure men. So let's go to that one all the time. Because, you know, back when I was working at the radio station, I tried to keep my situation on the low. I didn't really want to mess with the DJ. We finna talk about the mailman.
Then leave the mailman alone.
We gotta talk about the mailman.
Don't talk about the mailman, man. I want to hear about the mailman.
The mailman went through my phone. The
Okay.
mailman went through my phone, and I could.
Yeah.
I mean, and it does make you look at somebody so differently. Like it's
Yeah,
like,
it make
okay,
you look different. Like,
I couldn't be with you because of this A, and then you got B, now C, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
On, bro.
Yeah.
You done went through my phone, and I happened to wake up in the middle of the night one night, just like something just woke me up. And at that point, the particular phone I had, if you going through my text messages, it would stay on that text messages unless you take it back to the top, to the very new. So it happened to be. Remember when I told you I had the little situation with the DJ that I'm not gonna mention. You know what I'm saying? Because he, you know, hit me
I
with
know
the
who it
fugazi. How you know who it is? You must
Now
have
you
talked
don't
to
know
Sky
who
or
it is,
something.
please. No.
You lying.
Oh, you know, we
Okay.
just gotta keep our shit
You
on
lying.
the
Okay.
phone.
Well, we ain't gonna talk about
What do
all
I
that
get if I could
tonight.
guess? What do I get if
We
I
ain't
can
gonna
get?
talk about it on the show.
We ain't
Oh,
gonna talk about it
We
tonight.
gonna
okay.
shut it down right now.
It's cool.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
But anyway, it happened
Right.
to be on one of his text messages. And I said, I'll be damn. The mailman
everybody.
just seen
Out
the
of
damn
everybody.
text message, my conversation with DJ such and such. Okay.
But let me tell you this. Let me tell you
It's
this.
all bad.
Out of
I had a DJ
out of
such and
every
such.
woman, let me tell you this. Out of every woman that's ever went through a text message of mine, I've never been caught with anything incriminating. So let me explain what incriminating means. If you see a cuckoo, if you see like you, I've never had a woman catch me flirting with somebody that ain't supposed to be, or doing something, or getting no head, or none of that. All you
Talking
can
about
talk
coming
about
over,
is
that'd be the main thing. I think
yeah, like
most
I've
chicks
never,
look for
I've never had a woman,
action.
I've never
Wait,
had a woman catch me doing
Y'all
we
something
look
like
for
that.
the
I'm gonna get
action.
some more wine real
I
quick.
wish you get your iPhone
Go ahead.
or your drug charger so I can charge my phone, my e-cigarette if you can, because we got 30 minutes. Oh, look at your brother calling.
Your brother called.
Your brother.
Hold
But
on.
anyways, get your joy charger. But anyways, most women look for the action in the message. Like if anything, like
Right.
we don't mind, conversation with friends, within friends, but I think we look for the action, like as if they've already hooked up, been together, going to hook
Right.
up, conversation leads
They looking
to
for something factual.
something going on. And I
Right.
think that's what happened with me. I saw it looked like they was hooking up, already hooked up. Like there was hella bitches. So I was like, damn, how did I end up here? Because I could have sworn we was just together. I mean, and you don't
Right.
understand how dudes find time to entertain multiple chicks, but he was doing it. So again, and I felt it in my spirit.
And you know what? I wish D-Light was here. I wish D-Light was here to hear this, what I'm about to say. But you can repeat it to her when she come back. I'm so player. Watch this. I'm so player to where if I find myself going in a chick phone and I find something, like I can't even, like I'm like the DA. Like what I know, if I have to break the law to do it, I don't even want it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not gonna even bother her about it. I'm literally not gonna even bother her about it because I'm like, if I had went in the phone, I wouldn't even seen this.
Hey, look.
I look at it like this: if she's smart enough to cheat without me investigating, then so be it.
Oh, that ain't the one I need.
Bitch, I got the new iPhone, the new Android.
I need
Ain't that little stuff.
What's that little
Come
stuff?
on
Say
now,
my
you done
shit.
made me miss the show.
Okay, so look, Chicken and Whiskey Podcast. This is a good comment, and I do want to read this because it has happened to me. He said, have y'all ever had a girl call y'all because you was in another dude's phone? Yes. I had a bitch call me and tell me that her fiance, which is the nigga that I was fucking with for years, called me and tell me that her fiance was messing with me, and I try to act like I wasn't even really messing with. I'm like, oh no, we're just friends. Because again, I don't even want to just escalate this conversation. No, we're just friends. We've been friends for years. That's it, bitch. Bye. Okay.
You ain't even
And
getting
then
involved.
but when we got on the phone with that nigga, boy, nigga, you got a fiance, and I cussed, you know what I mean? You cuss him out. But bottom line, yes, it has happened. Have you ever been called by somebody else, another woman, because your number or your text messages were in
I
somebody
mean, you
else's
know what?
phone?
I'm not impressed. I'll be like, bitch, I ain't got time for that. You
Nobody
know what
wanna
I'm saying?
entertain that
I
shit.
really am not entertaining.
But it does happen.
Woman to
though.
woman, woman to woman.
I'm not
You dread that
entertaining
phone
insecure
call.
bitches. I'm just
Oh,
not.
especially if you date somebody that got a girlfriend or a wife, you be
Yeah, bitch, that's your
What?
conversation. Well, my conversation is you need to call him.
always.
You need to call him. Don't
Bitch,
call me.
My
'Cause then you
conversation is, si habla español.
No, I mean, but honestly, it's like you don't know what she know or if what she don't know.
What she
and
don't
anything
know,
you
that's
need
true.
to know, you probably need to confer to him because I don't even know you.
I just said we're friends.
I don't play games
for
like
years.
that. I don't like
There's
that.
nothing like that. I'm engaged.
But thank
too,
you for
bitch.
asking, because those type of situations do happen. Mr. E, has another man ever called? Be like, why you texting my woman?
Boy, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, I got a story.
What?
Got a story. Got a story.
Oh,
Nah, this is a short story. But actually a rapper. He might be
rapper. I
listening
can't
too.
stand these rappers.
Hold on. It gets
Hopefully
deep.
they ain't one.
Hold on, it gets deep
rap.
though. It gets deep. I'm gonna tell you what's a fool. So I was messing. I hope they don't put it together. But I was messing with a I was messing with a producer's sister,
Mm-hmm.
and the producer's sister was going with a rapper. And the rapper hit me, and I'm like, come on, man, that's weak. But the rapper hit me and was like, I don't want you messing with her no more. And, you know, I didn't even respond back, but I really wanted to be like, boy, do you know what I done did
to that girl?
But the thing about it is, I couldn't, because it was also a producer's sister.
Right.
So
Smart,
I had to
bro.
just like,
but I know that rapper can't stand you. Needless to say, he won't be coming to get a track. He won't
cool.
be coming to get a track.
You know, years later, he cool.
So
he
you
cool,
produced
like,
the track and smashed his
nah,
girl.
we ain't going to that.
We
ain't going to that.
Said you at Apex.77. Matter of fact, if y'all need some security, y'all need some top flight security. Where I'm talking about, they got weapons
like
and everything. You know what happened to your man's Yellow Beezy? You know what I'm saying?
What happened to Yellow Beezy?
You remember when he got shot and everything like that?
Okay.
If you need you need a barricade.
What happened to Yellow
I don't
Beezy?
know if
I'm
that's
like,
a new word or whatever. But if y'all need a real fleet of some real security, y'all need to call Apex 77. Okay. But anyways, he said, so you produced the track and smashed his girl. You know you did, Mr. E. You done produced his track and then smashed the girl too. She was like, oh, I like that track. Oh,
no, I didn't know. I didn't. He knew of me. I didn't know of him. I didn't know of him until he texted me.
All right, Mr.
Yeah.
All right, so this that time of the show. We 32 minutes in.
Oh, man.
We ain't dropped not one statistic. So I just want y'all to know we did our homework.
Go ahead, sis. You did your homework.
So Avast, an antivirus software company, they asked 9,202 men and women in committed relationships whether or not they secretly check their partner's smartphone. And nearly 1 in 5 men and 1 in 4 women said yes.
That's close.
What you think about that, Mr. E?
That's probably true. That's probably
1
true.
in 5. So out of every 5 men, one of those insecure ass men is checking his woman's phone. And the same thing for the women, vice versa. And it said women, on the other hand, were motivated by curiosity. 30% said that they snooped because they are just nosy. And only 21% suspected their significant other was cheating. And 14% wanted to catch their significant other in a lie. Oh, and so it says, so that's 30%. And then it says the number one reason men said they snooped, which is 26%, was because they suspected their partner was cheating. So all of this seems like it comes down to, I think, you know, right now I'm not checking my husband's phone. Okay?
I'm not either. I'm not doing that.
But the way he left out of here and took his ass off and carried his ass off
you
to
know
Texas,
what?
this
One
time
you happened to catch that iPad.
Well, I opened up his iPad. We share an iPad, and he had his ex-girlfriend's name kind of in FaceTime. Like he FaceTimed her. He attempted to FaceTime.
She didn't trip.
I didn't trip.
She didn't even bring it up.
Well, because it could have been an accident. Ain't
no accident.
Ain't no motherfucking accident, nigga.
Man, listen, did the call come in or did it go out?
I didn't even look.
We didn't even look.
I just said,
Steve, you know what the thing about it is? Let me tell you something. Did y'all hear me when I said I ain't never have no incriminating situation where I was incriminated? That means that all the females that went through my phone, they were wrong. They were wrong. No matter what they
wrong. If you suspect your significant other is cheating on you, you wrong for looking and trying to find out the truth? Or catch somebody in a lie?
You're wrong if you're using deceit to try to find out deceit. Come on, man. You cannot use the very thing that you are trying to accuse somebody else of to try to accuse them. You can't use deceit and lying and being conniving to try and find out if somebody else is being deceitful.
You're right.
And conniving.
You're
Come
right.
on, man.
You can't. You're right.
Yeah.
But how
women,
right here,
and I know women don't think like that, but it's the truth.
It says right here, though, in the survey, we talking about 9,202 men and women were surveyed by Avast, this survey, antivirus software company. It says, for many, the risk was worth the reward. 71% of the women and 53% of the men said they found found the evidence
We do
of
sometimes
cheating
you-
or lying.
Well,
or
I
checking
said that. I addressed that. I said that if you go looking for something, you're going to find it.
most of
So,
the time,
I mean,
people,
anything will satisfy your. I'm sorry, Ebony,
you're fine.
but anything will satisfy your curiosity at that point because your imagination already got control of you.
And most
And
of
that's
the
the
time,
truth.
But
people
you
are
caught
looking
it
for
red-handed.
something for a reason, though, because
Yeah.
something ain't right.
Something
Your
ain't
phone
right.
either dinging all night, or you acting real suspicious with your phone.
Hey.
You sleeping with your phone, or you sleeping over me like this. So I can't even get up in the middle of the night because you don't want me to get to your phone. There's several reasons why we.
Oh,
we
she's
like,
single.
Right,
No.
she is single. But look,
See?
my husband had been gone for like 3 weeks. He came back to California, and we laying there. I swear my phone went off at 11:30 at night, and I was like, "Who in the hell is this?" It was Sky's ass. I said, "Who?"
Getting people in trouble.
But I thought it was something, but it was
But
an
who
emergency.
would you be thinking when it?
But
I
you
didn't
know
even
what's
know
so
who
funny
was-
though?
But I was
now
just
you
like,
acting
he
suspect
thinking
because you
something.
over here
But
thinking.
he-
Hold on. Watch
So I
this.
got the hell
And
up
what if
and
your
I-
husband would have said? And what if your husband would have said, "My intuition told me something was going on," and then somebody called you at 11 o'clock?
I
You would have
feel-
been like, "You're wrong."
But see,
You would've been like,
I
you
would feel
wrong.
violation. I just don't like
Okay,
it.
then.
I
That's
just
how
don't
we
like
feel.
it. I'll be honest with you. But I told you, bro, I'm with you, bro. I told you I'm more of the masculine in a relationship, and it comes to as far
Right.
as, I'm all women. I got that good, you know what I'm saying, everything. But I'm just saying, it's a cushion,
Yeah.
it's.
I don't get it.
But
No,
I'm
we're not
just
getting
saying.
into that.
But I'm
But-
just saying.
But I'm with you.
When it comes to like the way I handle a relationship, I'm just not one of them insecure. I'm not just like a chick. You know how chicks
Yeah,
like
I'm not
shopping.
either.
I
I've
don't
never
like
been there.
shopping. Like,
I'm not
hurry
doing
up.
that.
Let's go in here, get what we gotta get, and get out. Like I'm
It
more
depends on really
like a man in a lot
I
of
guess
aspects.
it depends on the guy too, because some guys can make you feel like you don't have shit to worry about, and some guys can make you feel like you have hella shit to worry about. And you got to be
That's a
careful.
good point.
I've been
Checking
around.
That's a good point.
I'm not checking phones.
You
but
just ain't had no, but you ain't got to let nobody get close enough to you
girl,
that you
in
would
a
check
couple
his
of
phone.
years,
But you would
just
check
at
the
this
nigga
point,
phone. I know you.
if it's my
Nah.
husband and something acting funny, or if he's my boyfriend,
check
I
his
just
phone.
might. We should have each other's password,
So
passwords
y'all
or
gonna be
whatever.
like Mr. E and Mrs. Jones
Anyway,
over there, Mr. and
The
Mrs.
bottom
Jones.
line, some guys do stuff to make you feel like, okay, I need to. What is he? Who is he over there smiling at the phone at? Like, who
Well,
are you?
let me tell you this. I don't check my wife's
What?
phone.
Come on.
That doesn't mean
Come on.
that I think that she got something going. I just don't check her phone. And I'm a big believer in you'll know a tree by the fruits it bears. My wife don't bear cheating fruits. So I don't have a reason to do it. It's not even whether, I just don't have a reason to do it.
So-
And even if I did have a reason to do it, if I don't see anything substantial enough, then I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it.
Well, now Apex 77, here he go again. I told y'all he an asshole.
He's saying on all
He
night
said
too. What is-
airplane mode at 9:30. Asshole.
airplane mode.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what
What
about
about
Can't
just
get
turning-
received
What
calls.
about just turning
What you doing?
your notifications and shit off? You can
Hey,
do that too. You can
if
turn
you
your
want-
settings and your
bro?
notifications off.
That's why you still single, bro. That's
What?
why you still single.
Why are you gonna
bro.
put them out there like that? Don't let them make you feel like that, because as soon as some pop out, that's why I'm still single. You gonna put us out there,
I'm just
dog?
saying he's still single because he on airplane mode.
When
You know
all
what I
he
mean?
needs
Like
to
me
do
and my
is turn the
husband free.
notifications off.
You go
That's all you need to
downstairs,
do.
cool. The phone is around. You get in the shower, the phone is good. You know what I'm saying? You go to sleep, you good. You know what I mean?
Man,
My
I'm just
phone
an
don't
old
even be
soul.
ringing. My phone
I'm
don't
just
ring
an
at
old
all.
soul.
Anyway,
I'm an old soul, and I feel like you just should pick your battles wisely. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different issues. Like, that's just not a batch of issues I'm willing to take on in my relationship. Now, if you show me something, like I put together a checklist. It's not just your phones, it's your actions, it's your patterns, it's your consistency, it's the way you communicate, the way you change, your moods change, the way all of a sudden you're not available emotionally no more. It's a bunch of things that I'm gonna put together a case and say, okay, you know what, now I have a reason to reassess this whole situation. But I'm not gonna risk our relationship over breaking your privacy or your trust. It's not worth it. So I'm not gonna do it.
It definitely breaks your trust. Like I said, I knew
Yeah.
that I couldn't go any further with the mailman.
You can't, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't want nobody to
You
do
go
it
through
to
my
me,
phone,
and that's
it's nothing.
another reason why I haven't done it again. It's been fucking 10 years since I
But
went
in
into
10
somebody's
years,
phone.
okay, you had what?
two relationships.
No, you had one.
Maybe three.
Rashad is like,
okay,
so,
Rashad, don't forget Kenny.
That was
don't forget Kenny, and don't forget fucking
Kenny
G. So anyway,
G
I'm
was
not
a
trying to
quick
call him by
situation.
the other shits though.
He was just
you
a
know,
quick situation.
But bottom line, it wasn't a quick situation.
How you gonna tell her about her situations though, D-Light?
He played himself too quick. That's what I'm saying. He didn't last long. G didn't last long, girl.
Well,
he
was
played
crazy.
himself.
He was,
he showed his tendencies too quick, man.
He was crazy too.
Yeah,
that was one of them niggas you would be wanting to go through his phone and see what was going on, but I didn't.
Right. I'm surprised you
didn't.
even was with him.
I didn't.
I'm surprised. All right.
Girl,
All right. Yeah, no, he was fine. I still follow him now. He fine.
You follow him.
And can I?
Did he unfollow me? Because I ain't seen one of his posts
I think
forever.
I just recently followed him again because he
can
came
I
and followed
unpack
me.
something else?
Okay, unpack it, Mr. E.
Okay. This is what I want to know.
Each other anyway.
What I want to know is what is appropriate or not appropriate when it comes to communication with the opposite sex, because we still didn't cover that.
Duh, it's Kiki is on.
Finally, we halfway
She
through the
finally
show.
made
Over
it.
than halfway
Okay.
through the show, Kiki.
Okay, so what's inappropriate? What's appropriate with the opposite sex?
And tell everybody tuning in. First of all, everybody tuning in, welcome to Love and War Talk. Tonight we're talking about going through your spouse's phone.
Significant other,
And if
boyfriend,
you find
girlfriend.
something, do you confront them or not? Like, who's
And if
wrong?
you go through the phone,
Who's
are
wrong?
you wrong?
Are you wrong for going through the phone, or are they wrong if you find something in their phone? So that's what the hell we're
Well,
talking
actually,
about.
let's tell them the scenario that we was operating.
Go ahead,
off.
because we got 17 more minutes left to the show, Mr. E.
7.
Okay.
She said, yes, you
Kiki,
confront
and you know
them.
that's your niece.
That's
you know
my
that's your
favorite
niece
niece.
because she's come out.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tati,
you
my niece, my
confront them.
favorite niece too, but they're my favorite nieces. And Sadie's okay.
She come right in with the foolishness. You confront.
That's
them.
my niece though.
But anyways, Mr. E, go ahead, baby.
Simply put, there was a woman that went through her husband's phone. Come to find out that the husband was sharing intimate things and situations going and dislikes with that coworker that the husband is having with the wife.
Right.
Okay. So the real problem that she had was not only was he talking inappropriately, but he was sharing. He was sharing things that him and the wife was going through. So the question was, who was wrong? The husband for having this inappropriate interaction, or the wife for going through the phone in the first place?
I'm gonna raise my hand.
And I feel like the wife.
Okay, I'm gonna raise my hand.
Because again, we shouldn't go looking.
I raise my hand, and your ass start talking.
Bitch, we ain't in class. What you think we in
Can I
elementary, first grade, bitch? We on the show. We got limited time.
I'm
Anyway.
trying not to talk over each other. Before I tried to raise
Hey,
my
that's
hand.
good.
Before she
That's-
tried.
Before I tried to raise my hand.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Before she tried. Anyway.
Okay.
Y'all normally talk over me. Just saying.
And we talk over you, and we talk over each other. So we trying. Okay, I'm trying to
Right.
be more radio on our
You're gonna be in
podcast.
LA next
That's-
week.
that's good.
Okay, cool,
Good.
I'm
Films.
gonna be in LA. All right, come on now.
Oh
Come on.
shit.
All right. So, damn, what was the question now, Mr. E? One
You
more
forgot
time.
what you were gonna say.
Because you know what, her ass. Go ahead, Mr. E. Tell me again. Ask me the question. What's inappropriate? There it
Okay.
is. What's inappropriate? Go ahead.
Well, the question is, who was wrong in the situation? Was it the husband for having the inappropriate interaction with this coworker, this lady coworker, or was it the wife for going through the phone in the first
Okay,
place?
well, I got two answers. I know how it is sometimes when you need to vent. And if you don't feel comfortable with coming to your significant other and talking to them because you might hurt their feelings, or maybe you're just trying to seek some advice from the opposite
The
sex.
opposite sex.
I mean, me and my train friends, we got a whole hour to sit in the train and talk. Coming home, whether it be about our situations or whether it be about a friend or somebody else's relationship problems or whatever, I don't think it's wrong. You know, a person has to have an escape. Everything ain't just me and you. Sometimes I think a male needs to seek outside female advice, and sometimes a female needs to seek outside male advice. And I don't think people need to be too uptight. Yeah, it might hurt your feelings that he was basically sharing intimate stuff about y'all relationship, and I put myself in her position. Would I really want my husband going to tell somebody else, a total stranger.
That female, is it a female friend or a coworker,
female
male friend?
Without
right.
without
it makes
want
you
that.
feel a different way. Everything kind of just puts a twist and a turn to it.
But you have
Right.
to put yourself in both of their situations. Okay, I
Right.
put myself in her
Right.
shoes. Would I want my man telling another woman something that he should be coming to me? Like, don't ask my neighbor, come to me. That old school song.
Don't ask your neighbor.
Come to me. I want you to come to me.
Who was that, black song?
I don't know what that
But you
is.
know
Brown
what?
song?
Here's another thing. Sometimes
Sometimes
your woman is not approachable, and you need a scapegoat because at the end
You
of the day,
need somebody
you're
else to talk to.
you're trying to save your relationship.
Right, and so you need.
Hold on, I'm gonna put a twist on it.
That, Mr. E, because when I'm having male, you know, I be seeking male advice sometimes. Like, bro, what should I do? You know what I'm saying? Or how should
But then,
I do
what
it?
if you got the type of woman that's gonna say, well, you know what? Let's not talk over the phone. You come to the house. I'm gonna cook for you. I want you to unwind.
Or switch it.
You know what I'm saying?
Got that friend, that
Type of man.
coworker, or your friend on the train, not to say Alice this way, to say
Right.
your nigga ain't shit or that bitch ain't shit. You better leave him. They don't appreciate you. You not being
You know
fully.
what?
I'm just saying. What if you have
Yeah,
that
won't you-
kind of
won't you-
coworker
Won't
friend?
you come over? I'll be home. I'll pull up at about 11 o'clock. Won't you come over, relax? I'm good at massaging. I'm good at getting you
take
relaxed.
care
And
of
then you
you.
talk
I'm
about
gonna
it
take
then.
care of you for
See,
sure.
that's that bullshit.
You gotta watch.
take
You
care
gotta
of you.
watch him though. You gotta
That's
watch
that
him.
bullshit. That's
gotta
that
watch.
bullshit.
But I think what's appropriate, what's inappropriate, we keep it business, we keep it professional, and we don't be flirty, and ain't see, with me and my trained friends, ain't no like desire to get with them, and ain't no desire for them to get with me.
Right.
It's all
But-
friendly.
But I understand men's point of view because we feel like we don't want our woman in that position. Because we
Y'all
feel
just
like
can't handle it.
we
Y'all
don't want
can't
our woman in that position.
We can't talk to no other man intimately about maybe something we going through with you.
It just depends. It depends on your woman. Because if your woman, be like, you strong. You different because you strong. But it's a lot of chicks that they panties gonna come right off if they vulnerable, they going through something.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
They ain't got God in their life.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They ain't got God in their life.
That's
But
true.
the flesh is so weak. The flesh is so weak, Mr. E.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah.
You know, it's so many. This is my thing. My thing is, at the end of the day, whatever boundaries you set it based on that person, and you follow those boundaries.
So Apex 77, you know, a true asshole gonna say, nope, it ain't his business. So I guess that
That's
is
just so weak. Kiki said you very
I
right.
guess loose panties in and out
Loose
and
panties.
out the church. Okay. Anyway,
Woo.
you know, but anyway, but my thing is, so then coming from his perspective, let me finish my answer. And then I can put myself in his shoes. If there is something going on between them and maybe he's just seeking a woman's advice on how I should handle this as a woman, if I was a woman and coming from another woman, what kind of advice would you give me? Because I'm going through A, B, and C.
That bitch gonna be like, yeah, if she like it, depends on
If she like him, she might
That's
give
what
him
I'm
some
saying.
bad advice. If she respect that relationship and that you know, and they just have a true, genuine friendship, she gonna give him real woman advice that he can take home and save his relationship, or just being a scapegoat. But I could feel how the wife would feel, because I'd be like, why you just didn't come to me and tell me?
But let me tell you this: not every woman you can come to. Not every woman.
That's true.
Not every wife, not every girlfriend, not every significant other can you come to and be like, baby, I want to talk to you before she flies off the hinges. Well, who you been talking to? Well, it sounded to me like that ain't even your opinion.
It ain't
sounded to me
always
you been
like
talking.
that. It ain't always like that.
Did I say always?
But
What we talking about?
it do be
It
like
happens,
that though, Missy.
yes.
It do
It
be like
It
that.
don't be like that.
It
We don't
happens.
always be.
And you be the
high-strung.
first one to jump off
I
and
do
be
not.
trying to
I
act
do
like
not be
she
jumping
don't
off. I
jump
don't
off.
even care
Yeah.
about that shit. I don't jump off. You can line all my exes up and ask them if I ever jumped off and how I approached them when I found them. When I found the motherfucking eyelashes next
What
to
you
the
do when you
bed,
found the eyelash?
I was hella cool. He will tell you I was hella cool.
Okay, this
Whose
but
eyelashes?
Whose
I'm-
eyelashes is this?
Oh, okay.
But I ain't even talking about Ebony. I'm not even talking about Ebony, and I'm not talking about D-Light. y'all are extraordinary women. But I'm just talking about the average woman in the most typical situation. Some of those women they don't like being called on stuff. I guarantee
they don't.
I can
You
take
right?
the poll right now, and most men will say women do not like to admit that they're wrong. So it's hard to sit a woman down and say, you know what, this is really an issue. This is what, and sometimes it's better to seek the advice of another woman, and that woman can tell you how to approach it.
Exactly.
So
it's like if it's the friend coworker versus that coworker that actually wants your man coworker.
In that post, there was something that made her feel some type of way. Are you gonna read?
I was gonna read who DDP. He said, man, what kind of relationship you gotta have with a coworker to get in depth with your personal business? Though I mean, everybody should have that homegirl or that homeboy that you bounce shit off to.
Yeah.
And, you need
a sounding board.
That's what I said. It depends on that coworker, because there's some coworkers that, you know what I mean?
It could be
you got an attraction.
Some
people have infatuations over your man and you don't even know it. And they work together.
Right.
So you gotta be careful.
Right. It could be a homeboy or a homegirl. It could be a coworker, regardless of the fact. What are the boundaries?
Ain't nobody working in call centers no more, motherfucking Derek. Anyway,
people do work at call centers.
Ain't nobody give me a part-time job. I need a motherfucking part-time job. Ain't no call centers.
People working at call centers.
And where they fucking at?
And people on the train. People interact with men and women every day. You know what I'm saying?
At your job, though. At your job.
At your job, y'all might take lunches and they texting each other. We got a text group on the train.
Hey, I'm attracted to somebody I work with. Hella fine.
Girl.
See. Let me tell you.
I found a boyfriend to be a problem.
Let me tell you about me and Miss Jones. Let me tell you about me and Miss Jones. Especially in the beginning of our marriage, we do have a policy where we do not go outside of our marriage when it comes to seeking the advice. That's male or female. We have to deal with it. Yeah, we have to deal with it. We have to sit down.
Because you told me y'all don't even talk about y'all business to families.
No. Oh, hell no. Hell no. We better not. That's a capital offense. You can't talk to family about nothing.
Your personal business in y'all relationship.
No. Now, once things
but how
progress,
somebody's supposed to handle something if they are unhappy, but they don't know how to come to you?
Better talk to God.
Mr. E, I can't stand you
but
now.
No. Let me say this.
That's why your phone froze.
Hold on.
Anyway.
That's why your phone froze. No, it's back.
It's back. You got a call.
We heard you. We
hot.
Okay. Now, let me tell you this. Okay, so let me tell you this. The thing is, I thank God for a good, objective woman, because most things we can at some point sit down and talk about. Does it get difficult? Absolutely. But the best thing to do is put emotions to the side and put yourself in a situation where you can think and talk and communicate clearly. That way, we don't have to. It makes it easy for us to communicate. But no, we can't seek the advice of somebody else on the outside.
So Derek, another asshole. Because right now you an asshole, Mr. E too. But
I'm an asshole.
It makes a difference because it's a co-worker, though.
Sit in the room
and
with
a
her
female
and white Jesus. That's what he said. Derek said, sit in the room with her and white Jesus.
And he think he's a comedian 24/7.
He think he's a comedian. He sure do. He is kind of funny. He got that damn sarcastic humor. But anyway,
boy, I would hate to date a nigga like him.
What? See, Derek, how you gonna put your moves? How you gonna put your moves on her if you turning her off with your sarcastic humor?
Man, it's too much.
She ain't ready. She ain't ready for a Negro like you, my friend. Man, just
Derek, keep doing what you're doing. She like it.
Anyways, we got 5 minutes left. Just work your problems out from within outsiders. So just work your problems without no outsiders. That's what our niece said. So at the end of the day, Dior the Truth, girl, we gonna interview you. Talk about your book. We back.
What up, Dante? Okay. By the way, I think
we
I
back. Dior the Truth. Make sure y'all get her book too. Follow her, Dior the Truth.
Damn it, why my man gotta be an asshole? Cool Films, I thought you was catching that flight. Your ass ain't got on that plane yet.
But you know what? We love that.
That's okay, though.
That's why we have the being on here, and sometimes the women, it ain't be what we want to hear, but I think it's real talk. At the end of the day, let's sum it up. Everybody got 1 minute. My minute is
don't go through the phone.
That's your minute, bitch. Give me my minute. My minute is my minute is, you know what? I think you guys should definitely set boundaries. And if somebody's having an issue with your significant other, you should find a way to come to them first instead of going and asking and seeking advice from someone else. And if you're not happy with somebody, let them know you're not happy, and instead of cheating on them behind their back. And you know,
leave instead of cheating, because
it feels good to be in a relationship with a husband and wife where, you know, even though I felt like something was weird when somebody called me at 11:30, like, oh my God, he been gone all this time, and then somebody calling me at 11:30, but you know, I answered it. You know, you should be in a relationship where there's trust. Trust is everything. So I trust that you're not going to be going through my stuff, and I trust you need to trust me, and I need to trust you. If not, we don't need to be together.
I think this is for me. She almost 40. Her options are getting slim. I don't know if you're talking about me, because I'm the one that's almost 40.
He talking about your ass, because he know I'm 40 and fabulous.
Hey,
plus.
my options is
I'm 40
over the
and
years.
fabulous.
That's all right.
Fabulous.
That's all right. We all my options.
But Ebony she's still looking for them young ball player dudes.
I ain't looking for no young ball player, Nick. What, bitch? I'm looking for old white man. What's she talking about? She
and all white men. You know,
Hum it up. Hum it up. Hum it up.
Or an Indian. She was up
Hum
there
it up.
the moves on a 24-year-old Indian dude. Pakistani.
He ain't
He
24
was
in the
fine,
mind, though. He ain't 24 in the mind.
He was fine. We was at
And
the
he took
comedy
me out for
store.
a birthday dinner the next night.
He
was so
he
sweet.
bought her roses. You know,
He
that's
was
why.
so sweet.
That's why she ain't messing with y'all
Sweet.
Negroes.
I need somebody to sweep me
She
on
ain't
my
messing with
feet.
y'all
I need
Negroes.
extra attention and extra this and that.
You just extra. Okay. Was that your
not
final
even
answer?
extra.
Because we down to 8:58. You got to let Mr. E go.
Okay.
You ain't talking about
just
shit.
don't go through the phone. That's all I'm saying. I did it 10 years ago in one of my relationships. I haven't done it past. Even with the dude that worked with strippers and everything, I never went through his phone, although I know there's a bunch of shit in there. I can guarantee it. And the other one who was a porn star, guarantee it. I chose just bad niggas. I'm sorry.
Did you tell everybody that you dated a porn star?
Yeah, we talked about that on one of the previous shows.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about it on one of the
It
previous shows.
wasn't the one that got that package, though.
Oh, no, it was definitely not. I got my receipts. I'm good. I just told her, bitch, I'm good. Anyway.
How did your damn health report end up in my paperwork and shit?
I've been looking for that shit. I need my copies, bitch. I need my copies.
You know, I was nosy and shit.
Yeah, let me look at this
bitch got something. I was nosy.
She's still
Mr. E, go ahead. Finish off the show. Finish off the show, Mr. E.
We stupid.
Finish off.
Okay.
It's 8:59, bro. We ain't got enough time. Oh, hell. I think that's it. That's it. We gonna have to
Where
go.
the song at, bitch?
Where the song at? Damn.
About going through the phone. Should we
Can
not?
I end mine real quick?
Just go ahead.
Yeah, because it's gonna count us down in a minute, bro.
Okay. The people want to know. Man, if you don't turn my song off.
Just come on. It's that time, bro.
The people, y'all done giggled and sniggled through my 5 minutes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We started
The people-
a little bit
Go
late,
ahead,
though,
bro.
so
Go ahead.
Okay, listen. The people want to know, have y'all ever dealt with somebody that was a friend that really liked you and they end up smashing? That's what I want to know.
It's 1 minute and 52 seconds left.
That's okay.
What
Have you ever dealt with a friend that really liked you? That
Like you, and you went and you confided in them and they end up smashing.
Maybe back in the day.
Yeah,
back in the
that's
day.
happened.
The flesh is so weak. Bro.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch it.
That's why y'all can't. That's exactly.
That's why you can't confide in the
No.
opposite of sex.
Right.
It's okay for you to confide into your homeboys, your male coworkers. Women, you can confide in your women coworkers, but when you confide in the male coworkers or the men confide in the women coworkers,
women are weak. And
Whatever.
they're just gonna they're not gonna be able to handle it, and they're gonna give in because women just can't handle it. Shut up, Mr. E. Anyways, we got 1 minute left. Not even that. loveandwartalk@gmail.com is how you can reach us. Send us your topics, send us your feedback, your comments. We love y'all so much. I'm your girl, D-Light.
And I'm Ebony Mose over here kissing my dog. She wanted to be
I
part of
hate
the
her
show.
dog.
This is London.
I hate her dog.
London Red.
Look at that face, ugly. Ugly.
Whatever, my dog ain't
Mr.
ugly.
E, tell everybody how to
It's the
follow.
boy, Mr. E. It's the boy, Mr. E.
Follow him.
Yeah.
Hey, follow the
Yeah,
Love
y'all
and
follow me.
War. Follow the Love and War
Can
Talk
you let
page
them-
too.
Okay.
Follow him too.
Mr. E.
At MistaEDiddy.
I hate it.
And follow the at Love and War Talk page and follow at On Air Divas, y'all. And this show, if you missed the beginning, it's
Love
definitely
and
gonna
War
be back.
Radio on
You can watch
YouTube.
it back.
We got 25 seconds. Love y'all for listening. Mr. E, we'll let y'all talk next week.
We
Mr. E,
out.
you can
Happy
talk next
birthday
week.
too.
That ugly ass dog. My dog ain't ugly. Fuck you,
Your dog
Kiki.
ugly.